In this video, we're going to talk about how to be more productive while you work by eliminating distractions. Now, this is going to apply whether you're working from an office or a cubicle, if you're at home working, or maybe somewhere like Starbucks. Now, let me give you an example of how bad interruption and distraction can be while you work. Let's say you're going to go on a road trip, and from where you are to your destination, it's about 4 hours. And instead of getting everything that you need before you start that road trip, every 30 minutes you remember you need to buy something, so you're gonna stop by at a local grocery store or at Walmart or at Target every single 30 to 45 minutes. So if you add all that little time, every stop that you make, instead of a 4-hour drive, it may take you up to 6 to 7 hours of drive time to get to the destination. Now, all that could be avoided or at least minimized if you had just prepared yourself well enough before you started that road trip. Gloria Mark, a professor at the University of California, has found that it could take up to 25 minutes for you to get back on track and focus on an original task after you've been interrupted. Now imagine that it takes you up to 20 to 25 minutes to get realigned and sharply focused back on the task at hand. So if you're constantly checking your phone for emails, text messages, phone calls, if you're replying to emails on your computer or talking to people that are walking by past your office or at Starbucks, that's going to be a very time-consuming task that you're doing without you even knowing it. Also, a study in the University of London where it found that we may lose up to 10 IQ points once we get distracted and switch from task to task. So not only do we lose a lot of time, but perhaps our quality of work will actually deplenish as we get interrupted and distracted. Now here are 5 tips that you can do to minimize the amount of distraction that you have while you work. Tip number 1 is eliminating the easiest barrier to entry when it comes to distractions, and that's going to be your cell phone or any mobile device that you have. Now, this is where you get your phone calls, your text messages, emails, social media updates, and a bunch of other non-essential items or notifications to you. So one thing you can do is either set your phone to airplane mode so you can receive no notifications, turn it off completely, or just set it aside in a different room or put it in your bag and purse and don't touch it until you're done working. So what I would recommend is have a specific time frame that you're gonna work. So let's say you're gonna work for 30 to 45 minutes. In that time frame, turn off your phone, put it on airplane mode, or just tuck it away in your backpack purse or put it in another room, and do not go touch that phone, and even lower the volume. So throughout those 30 to 45 minutes, the phone is completely detached away from you. You're not focused on it and you're solely working at the task at hand. Number 2 is make your workstation comfortable for your liking. So what I mean by that is if you don't like to be disorganized, if you don't like papers being all around, then don't start working until you have everything nice and organized. So when you do start working, you're not being interrupted or distracted by trying to look for papers, pens, or any other essential items. Now, on the other hand, if you prefer to be a little messier, your workstation be a little messier, then by all means go for that, because maybe being so organized kind of distracts you. That's not in a comfortable mood for you. So if need be, if you need to have it either disorganized or organized, make sure you know that beforehand and put that work and make your workstation as comfortable to you so you can just work effectively without having to work about these nuances around you. Tip number 3 is have a clear set goal for the next 30 to 45 minutes. Now, just like in tip number 1 where I said you need a time frame, 30 to 45 minutes to work without touching your phone, tip number 3 is have a clear set goal or task that you're going to work on for those 30 to 45 minutes. So, write it down, pen or paper, write it on your laptop on what you're clearly going to work on and what you're going to accomplish in those 30 to 45 minutes. So let's say you're going to write a paper or you need to research a paper, then the first 30 to 45 minutes can be research the links and all material that I need to get started on reading. Or it could be that write the first paragraph in those 30 to 45 minutes. But you want to have a clear set time frame and a specific goal for those 35 minutes. So if anything does come about, whether you see something on your desk that you forgot you have to start working on, or you want to click on another link to go read something else for another paper, or just another interesting article that you want to read online, having a clear written out goal is going to help you stay focused for the 30 or 45 minutes that you're working. Number 4 is checking your email and responding to emails. This is probably going to be one of the biggest time-consuming, unproductive tasks that you do throughout your day, because emails come in left and right from subordinates and superiors, and you feel like you have to reply so they can keep on working on their project or task at hand. And you're gonna get emails every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. It's just endless. So what I would say is, just like in tip number 1 and 3, set 30 to 45 minute time frames where you work, and the other 10 to 15 minutes you can respond to emails. That way you fully you dive in as far as you can with the work at hand for 30 to 45 minutes. In those 10 to 15 minutes, you can do one of your less important tasks to reply to emails and make sure everyone gets what they need through email. So tip number 4 is still work 30 to 45 minutes and just time block your time for responding to emails and checking emails. Now, of course, this may not be as easy to do when you have a bunch of superiors asking for you or are on urgent tasks. That's acceptable, but just try to make it a habit where you don't check your email every single time it comes in and notifies you, because your time is just going to be completely consumed in checking and responding to email. Now, these are my 4 tips to being more productive at work by eliminating distractions. Now, if you don't implement these strategies or you don't take the tips that I gave you, then you're just essentially going to work longer and get less work done, as opposed to working less, or at least the proper amount of time that you have, and getting more work done. So let me know what you thought about these tips that I gave you. Leave a comment down below to let me know what distracts you at work and what you do to overcome it. And subscribe to the YouTube channel, because I'll be posting a lot more videos on productivity and mindset. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.